All right, another successful mission.
You just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing?
Crazy ride. By my side.
Hello, Grogu.
Sonny, be shy. Get you wanting over.
Now, Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're gonna make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight? But welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona. I don't remember what it's called. Good afternoon, Magic Crew. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And welcome to another Ear to Ear Magic live stream, coming to you live from the Walt Disney World Resort here in Central Florida. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday so far. And thank you guys for joining us here this afternoon as we start off our summer series of taking you guys on resort tours. If this is the first time you've joined us here at Ear to Ear Magic, hi, my name is Chris. I'm your Disney travel agent in the parks and at the resorts this summer. And here this afternoon, it's a little baking, but it's very windy. Nice little breeze coming over. We're at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'm gonna be jumping on the Skyliner and taking you guys over to Disney's Art of Animation today. Glad you guys could join us here for the series. If this is your first time coming into the streams, my wife Susan and I are both Travelmation travel agents, and it's always been a priority on our channel to make sure that you guys have the information you need to make the decisions that will best serve your group and your family for your next Walt Disney World vacation. So we hope that if you're watching this live today, feel free to ask questions, or if you're watching this in replay, leave a question or comment afterwards. I always get updates when questions are left after the fact, and let us know if there's something else we can follow up with you about. But if after watching today's stream you want more, there will be more this summer live across the resorts every Tuesday. And you can also go back 4 years in the past, and we've done this in the past before. Welcome in, Magic Crew. Hope you guys are having a good day so far, despite our little mishap this morning from Run Disney. I love that you guys came in today, this morning, to either sign up or support those who are. It's such a supportive community here. We'll have further updates tonight of what that's going to mean later on. As always, as we get into this, if you're watching and you realize that you do not have the Walt Disney World reservation for your next vacation that you want, yet we want you guys to reach out to us. Let us help you book and plan your next vacation. Having a travel agent who is knowledgeable inside and out of how to navigate, how best to take advantage of these resorts and these parks, hopefully will take some stress off of you, bring some balances down a little bit, and make sure that you always have somebody there looking out for you. Good afternoon. We can help in that way. You can always reach out to us at our website, eartoyourmagic.com. Fill out a travel inquiry form. It is the start of our process so that we can get all of your information in with those forms. It goes straight into our customer management system. And it keeps a record of everything that goes in and out. So. Well, I'll go this way. I'll take you guys for a ride on the Skyliner. Welcome in, Tori. I see Jill's here with us. Some call me Tim. Come in, Randy and Heidi. Hey, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today. Now wave goodbye to your adoring fans below. Bye!
More like waving to my car down there. Parking really far out today. How you doing, True, in the moment? Awesome. Where are you guys staying at?
Art of Animation.
Uh-oh. That's where I'm headed.
Nice.
So, over the summer, I started doing this thing about 4 years ago where every summer on Tuesdays, we go and we walk around the resorts, the different resorts. So people who've never been before can see them and check them out.
Awesome.
And so we're starting today, our first day for the whole summer for the next 3 months, and we're starting Art of Animation. So it's a great resort. I love
We
it.
love it.
So are you guys in the Little Mermaid rooms or one of the suites?
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. I remember the last time we stayed in the Little Mermaid rooms, I scared myself because I didn't know Ariel was on the shower curtain. And we were coming in late, and it was dark, and I walked into the bathroom, and there was a 16-year-old girl just standing there in the bathroom.
He means Little Mermaid. Ariel.
she was on the shower curtain, but I didn't know it yet, so I caught myself off guard a little bit. So, did you guys have a good day at Hollywood Studios?
We did. We're coming back. We're just trying to. This is our second
Did you
time
know that the
at
entire
Hollywood.
Walt Disney
She's
World
into
Resort
Star
is
Wars,
over
so-
40
So take a
square
break in the middle of the day.
That's
It's
about
the hottest
same
time of
size
the day
as
right now.
Yeah.
San Francisco,
Yep.
and
We're from
double
Houston,
the island of
and-
Manhattan.
So this is not that bad. You guys are lateral. If you can
Yes.
survive in Houston, you guys can handle this. But still,
We don't go outside. Like
exactly. Even in Houston, you don't do that, right?
Yeah. No, we've been. This is the first time we've been doing pretty much from almost opening to closing each park. Yesterday at beat us, and we were like, oh no, we're going.
So you
there.
guys got in the very last day of the Flower and Garden Festival.
Yes, we did.
Sweet.
We
Guys
did.
just
It was
jumped in
beautiful.
there. Now, let me ask you a question. I'm just jumping right out into your vacation, but do you guys ever, like when you're staying at Art of Animation, do you ever walk across and hang out at Pop Century as well?
We've never. Well, this is our first time. We've stayed at
And we
movies
hope you
before.
enjoyed the most
So we've stayed
magical flight
2 or
on
3
Earth.
times at movies.
I think sometimes people are scared to go into the other resorts just because they're
Yeah.
not staying there. But Hourglass Lake, the little water thing in the middle where the Skyliner comes in, you could just walk across the bridge and check out Pop Century.
Is it nice?
And it's the Little Mermaid rooms. It's the same type of rooms all throughout Pop Century. And just different themings. You've got the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s.
Thank you for flying.
So for you, it's kind of fun to go through and kind of like, yeah, I remember this and I remember that. But it's kind of cool to do that. So don't hesitate to walk across and kind of check out Pop, because maybe next time you can stay at Pop Century.
Somebody told us to do that at Riviera.
What's that?
The Riviera?
Yeah.
Somebody told us to do
Yeah,
that.
you can do the same thing there. They have some great treats there over at the coffee shop on the main level.
Okay.
And you can also grab some food over at Primo Piatto, which is the quick service down there at the bottom as well.
Nice.
So yeah, explore, find some more stuff.
Thanks. Have a
You
good
guys
one.
have fun. Take it
You too.
easy.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I think one of the things we want to make sure you guys are encouraged to do is feel free to explore the resorts. Get to know them, find out what you like about them, and don't hesitate to say, you know what, I'm staying at this one, but I want to go check out this one because it might be where I'm going to go next time. Especially during the holidays, during Christmas, when they have all of them decorated. Yeah, go around and find yourself some new places for your next vacation. All right, we're gonna get off of one Skyliner and go right onto the next line. We're gonna take it on over to Art of Animation. How you doing, James E? Thank you for subscribing, guys. It's awesome to have you in here. I like these that don't have characters on them, because then you can see a lot easier on the way out. A lot more sightseeing. Chippendale! Chippendale! Let's go on. Awesome. Thank you, Izzy. My favorite kind, the clear ones. Clear ones mean you can see a lot better and you can see a lot more. Hey Nick, thanks for popping in today. Got some quick training. Maybe you could help train some of the IT over in the Disney department. Those races up and running. All right, we go. Now, let me answer a couple of questions for you guys right off. If you're watching and you're not familiar with how Disney works, you're like, well, why did you park at Hollywood Studios and not go over to Art of Animation?
Welcome aboard.
Well,
the
I'm not
Disney
currently
Skyliner
staying at Art of
Disney's
Animation,
Caribbean Beach Resort.
so I cannot
Now
drive my
get ready
vehicle in
to
there.
Travel back in time and enter the animated worlds of Disney. We are on our way to Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort.
So if you're not staying on those properties, those resort properties, and you do not have a dining reservation, which these are value resorts, so they do not have any table service restaurants at them, you're not going to be able to just drive in. Security will ask you to go somewhere else and find another way in. They want to reserve parking just for those guests who are staying on site. So for me, it's easy enough. As an annual pass holder, I can park at any of the 4 parks. This, of course, has the Skyliner. The reason that I started here is to show you that one of the biggest reasons people like to stay at Art of Animation is the thing we're in right now.
Is Disney's
The
Art of
Disney
Animation
Skyliner.
Resort. A larger-than-life resort that celebrates the creative magic that goes into crafting Disney animated films, from sketches to reality. On your left is Disney's Pop Century Resort, a memorable resort that celebrates the way we lived, played, and communicated with each other throughout the 20th century.
What we're going by right now to our right is the Little Mermaid rooms. And we are now coming over Hourglass Lake. It's called Hourglass Lake because Pop Century is about remembering the past.
Waters of Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
So Hourglass is an idea of remembering the past. And when this resort was first, okay, we're going to do this again.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at the only floating Skyliner station at Walt Disney World Resort. Passengers can disembark here for Disney's Pop Century Resort and for Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. Bon voyage!
She's going to talk again, I'm sure. But the Art of Animation was originally designed to be the other side of Pop Century.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide sus requisitos, termina sus pertenencias y observe sus pasos. Gracias por volar conmigo.
So the Kraft family of 4s loves Art of Animation. We stayed there for the first time in December. Looking forward to staying there again. Mostly because my girls are still little and they love the big Disney theming. And that is the good thing I love about the Art of Animation is they do capture that IP, that intellectual property that families love, and it's theming throughout. So before we walk over to Art of Animation, I do want to point out to you guys again, all you have to do is walk across the path here, the bridge. That is Pop Century. We'll be coming to that on a future resort tour. And here at Art of Animation. Art of Animation is going to be basically divided into 4 sections. 3 of the sections are going to have family suites. And I'll have some photos to share with you guys of what the family suites will look like. Family suites will hold more, has more space, has 2 bathrooms. And if you're traveling with little kids, you know the advantage of having 2 bathrooms. If you're still a young couple and you're like, well, I don't really need 2 bathrooms. You might be right, but when you've got little ones, you're trying to get them to bed after a long day in the parks. Yeah, 2 bathrooms is amazing. It means 2 people in the tub, 2 people brushing teeth, nobody bumping into each other. So we're gonna walk right through the middle here. This is one of our 3 family suite sections, Finding Nemo. Look at this little squirt. How's it going, Squirt? Totally awesome, dude. He is here to have a little playground for the little ones to run around and play in. Be careful when it's warm. And our main pool for the resort, hotel resort, it's the big blue pool. Right smack dab in the middle. You can see it's hopping today, and our recreation cast members are out playing games, hosting trivia, and keeping the crowds happy while they're at the pool today. Hi, she's Dory. How you doing, Theo Samigo? Good to see you. How are ya? Could you possibly see if they still sell resort-themed magnets? We forgot to get one from Art Animation Resort when we stayed there. Well, the one thing I do love about the fact that they have different resort hotels is they always have exclusive merchandise. I'm going to take you guys into the gift shop first and the lobby area, and then we're going to come back out and see the different theming areas.
All right, the only people that can have the water balloon is going to be...
Fish swimming around the building. See our seagulls up there. And yeah, the seagulls do talk every so often, so just we'll keep our ears out for them when we come back out to the rooms in just a moment. Welcome to Disney's Art of Animation, if you're just joining us here today. What are our streams about this summer when we do our resort tours? We know and understand that there are families out there who dream about coming to Walt Disney World and have never been. And it is overwhelming. Not only do we have 4 parks, 2 water parks, 1 shopping district, but over 23 different hotels to choose from. And unless you have familiarity with those, it's sort of a huge pile of information. How do you keep up with that? How do you choose which one's for you? One of the things we do as a travel agent is to find out what your family's likes are, what you're looking forward to doing, what you have priorities for parks, your budget, and how long you're staying, and how much elbow room you guys like. And so we hope that if you're watching today for the first time, that you take notes and figure out whether or not you like certain things, you dislike certain things. And remember, no resort hotel is ever the one-all carry-all for all people. So while some people in the chat may say this is the best hotel ever for the next family, it might not just be what they're looking for. So that's why we love to be able to show you all of them. All right, I'm gonna take a quick air condition break, and then I'm gonna take you back out to the front. We'll work our way back in. How you doing, Shoshana B? No races this morning. They pushed off registration. Canceled it until future Oh, this is a good sign, guys. Good sign. You see this little van over here? It says caravanning around the world. That magical little bus carries characters in it. Disney characters. Sometimes the characters like to visit the resort hotels. Hey, that's the advantages and perks of staying at a Disney World Resort hotel, right? And we may just run into any number of characters inside. So we'll see if we run into them in just a moment. Our 4 sections of the hotel resort here at Art of Animation. Little Mermaid. Those are our standard rooms. They're very similar and matter of fact, almost identical to the Pop Century rooms. They have 2 queen beds. One of them is a Murphy bed, so if you don't need it, put it in the wall and you're done. You only need one. And 1 bathroom. Cars, Nemo, and The Lion King are all family suites. Each of the family suites has a queen size bed inside the main bedroom. And then there is a kitchenette area, a kitchen table that is a Murphy bed that turns into another pull down bed. And then there is a sofa bed in the old style. Yes, pull away the cushions, stow them away and pull on out your bed. Sleeps up to 6. Two in the main bedroom, 2 on the Murphy bed, and 2 on the sofa bed.
Are there any at this? I know. Are there any?
Come off to the side here. Joseph Doritos has got Cars Suite booked for July. So excited! Ka-chow. Now, the thing that I like about the lobby here, pardon me, is the way that they've got this set up. You're basically looking at the story of animation happening right here in the lobby. And so if you've got young children with you and you want to kind of go through the process with them, you can show them how a storyline will go from just initial sketches to cells to final animation. So it's pretty cool to look at it in that way. And what starts out are just ideas and drawings of characters. These are our initial sketches. Sorry about that, guys. Gotta re-sign into. Now we're out of the parks. They have a different Wi-Fi system inside the resort, so I just simply had to re-sign back in. Initial sketches for Timon from The Lion King. And anyone in the chat, can you guess what this creature is? How you doing, Haley? That is the wrong one I chose. Hi, Nikki. We're looking at all the sketches, and it's good to see you. How you doing? I got some cool kids summer, and we're sitting there and letting everybody know all about it. So good to see you, Mickey. We'll jump out of the way here. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. So that was Ursula. Here, we'll jump out of the way. Mickey, we were right. Mickey came over to say hello to us, and now all of a sudden he is in line. Mickey's part of our fun we're having here for Cool Kids Summer started. I don't want you guys to notice who's coming in here for Cool Kids Summer. We've got Daisy's in. Hi, Daisy. Mickey's here. Minnie's here. They're all here to say hello to the guests who are staying inside the resort today. So I'm going to move on out and give them some space to say hello to all the families. And if you ask me, why would I want to stay on property? There's one of your reasons right there. Part of Cool Kids Summer, a little library. If you are coming in and you have to wait a few minutes to get into your room to check in, well, guess what? You can bring your little kid over and let them choose a book to read and to look at while you're waiting, including one of the best characters of all times.
And Stitch! Stitch crushes Disney.
Love it. Cute little library. And wow, they're just making their way through. Now, we were talking about how the sketches, as you go through the lobby, you're going to see the sketches are going to slowly change. They're going to be more defined. Eventually, you're going to get color, definition. And by the time you get to the end of the lobby, you're going to find yourself down to what the final characters are going to look like. So you can imagine kind of that idea of this thought process, and I love the way that they've done this. Even now, we saw what Ursula was in the very beginning, and now we get an idea of how she was by the time the movie's getting ready to be done. So this is our lobby. Look how busy and crowded it is now. How you doing today, Cheryl? Kitten Duo with the kid part of me count. You saw I turned around and there was Mickey right there, right? Mickey came over to say hello to us. Every age counts. Every age counts. Kitten Duo. If you guys are just joining us, welcome into Art of Animation. We are here to just walk around the resort today to show you guys what to expect if you decide to ever stay here or even visit here while you're having a Walt Disney World vacation. At the end of our lobby are our cells. These are movie cells for storyboards. So again, when you first walk into the lobby, you're talking early concept, early drawings, and you evolve into final characters. The characters turn into storyboards. The storyboards go into ink and paint, and eventually you get into the full production of the movies out in the main area where we're going to be walking out very soon, where the rooms are. Pixel Play Arcade, very large arcade, guys. Arcade's open from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Those rainy days really comes in handy. And if you want to take a screenshot of this and use it to check out the entire activity schedule here at Art of Animation, I highly recommend it. Now, we're not going to go in. We're going to just give you a quick little peek. It goes really deep in there. My favorite, of course, are the pinballs. And I can't guarantee it. I cannot guarantee it. But we have personally seen several times when there's been major storms come through and you have lightning storms in the area and they have to close down the pools. Sometimes there are arcades made free during those really bad days. So when you come in, check. You might be able to play for free on bad storm days. Not a guarantee. Your mileage may vary, but we have seen it happen several times while we've stayed here before in the past. How you doing, Don? Welcome in. Good to see you, Hatbox Ghost. Now, these initial cell drawings have not been colored in. You can find all 4 of your movies have cells up there. But one little detail I like to always point out to you guys, I try not to forget it because I think it's one of the coolest things. You can find the very special cells. There's one up there, I think for each of the 4 drawings, but if you look straight up on this one, you guys know who that is, right? Well, this particular one, hang on, I'm gonna see if I can line it up just right. It wants to go weird on me here. This one's got a special little secret on it. It has been autographed by Jodie Benson, the voice actor of The Little Mermaid back from the 90s. 1989. So I just think that's pretty cool that they actually had the artist I don't know how much those things would be worth if they ever remodeled and took those down. I'd take them. That's here in Art of Animation. All right, let's go into the Ink and Paint Club. I know James earlier was asking about whether or not they had magnets, specifically for Art of Animation. Art of Animation, as well as many of the other Disney resorts here, have their own line and collection of merchandise that's just for that resort. So I know a lot of Disney families will collect certain items that are specifically from their resorts every time they go to a resort. Like for instance, we have travel clients who buy a Christmas ornament for each of their resorts that they've ever visited. So when they decorate their tree every year, they can go around the tree and say, we've stayed there, we've stayed there, we've stayed there. And then they can have little holes where they can go, one of these days we're going to go to this resort. Got your coffee drinkers out there. Notice the paintbrush. See you in the big blue. How you doing today, Michelle? Hey, Caleb. Isn't it kind of cool that she signed one of those? And as James has mentioned, I can't read that at all. Some kind of strange. Oh, wait. Disney's Art of Animation Resort. There's your magnet. Actually, Dopey Runner, Jodie Benson is more famously known for being the office receptionist in the movie Enchanted. Pardon. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Luggage tax. Tumblers. Got a Spirit jersey here. A Tervis. I remember when Tervises were a lot more prevalent. We have a lot of travel clients who do contact us to book at Art of Animation because they have children who are huge fans of The Little Mermaid. That's probably one of the biggest draws. We have people who will tell us, hey, we would love for your help in booking your, our next vacation. We say, where do you want to stay? And they just say Little Mermaid rooms. They don't even know the name of the resort. They just know that they want to stay in the Little Mermaid rooms. So that's probably the biggest draw. At least for the kids choosing, right? And that can be adult kids too. It's happened. And of course for adults, the ones who are paying for the resort, the ones who are making the actual decisions, many times they like it because of the family suites, just because there's just that much more space inside the rooms themselves. So one of the more spacious gift shops. When we first moved here in 2018 to do what we were doing, even more so for Ear to Ear Magic, this and Pop Century became some of our favorite two gift shops to come to, because at least back then, new collections and new items that were coming out oftentimes made their way to Pop Century and Art of Animation before they made it to any of the other resorts. I don't know why. We did not complain. Look at that tiny little cute shirt. And of course, because we are on the Skyliner, there is Disney Skyliner merchandise. And that should be for any of the resorts that are on the Skyliner line. That includes Pop Century, Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach Resort, Riviera, and the ones at Epcot, including the Yacht Beach Boardwalk. I love Zimses, love the Skyliner. Hey Lori, you're in the pass holder lounge over in Epcot, over in Morocco. Sweet. I would say have a cup of tea for me, but I'm not much of a tea drinker. But the good thing is, if I did want to run over there, I could easily do it because of the Skyliner. So they did this last year too. I love it. It is the Cool Kids Summer Kids Shopping Cart. So, you doing some shopping? You gonna put it in there? I'll hold it for you. Go ahead and push it in. I got it. There you go. So I love these little bitty shopping carts. You might want to give some parameters to your kids before you get started. If you're like me, I'm like, oh, you give me a shopping cart, that means I can fill it up. Some sundries. Now, if you guys ask a question of me in the chat, I'm trying to really make sure that we have a good coverage of what could be seen here and there. So if I miss needing something in the chat today, let the mods know. They will be glad to yell at me in the best of ways, in a way that I appreciate. It's what they're here for. And I do not want to miss a question. Landscape of flavors. Prior to us moving here, not, just because we would come here for spring break, 4th of July, Easter, Labor Day weekend, we would come for Thanksgiving, we'd come here for Christmas. This is before we moved to Florida. We got a lot of time into the parks, and our kids, when they found Landscape of Flavors, this was by far their favorite of any of the resort quick service locations. Their food court here at the Landscape of Flavors had so many different variety of foods, and they would want to come over and say, "It's Thursday, Dad, can we go over to Landscape of Flavors?" This is before the Skyliner, and we would make our way over here and eat lunch or eat dinner. Touch. Breakfast. Gabriel says the Skyliner is great. It almost takes you right to some of the best bread pudding on property. That's right. You don't have to stay at the Caribbean Beach Resort, but you can get close to it. Oh, look at that one. This is not a good place for me to be today. Look at that. That looks good. Now, it's kind of hard to see some of the desserts because you're going to get fingerprints all over this glass. And before you say it's kids, half of those, if not more than half, are adults. All right, I'm kind of glad we get to be here today because I wanted to show you guys not only the resort mugs. Look at this, brand new resort mugs. But here's the issue. There's a problem. I guess you make a problem and then you sell them the solution. We are a family of 5. 4 is great. 5 is a problem because whenever they do mugs, there's always 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. What do you do when you have 5 people? This just came out this week. Customize your mug and make it your own. For $5, you can choose a special accessory that snaps onto your handle. So if everybody wanted to get a purple, this is purple, right? Or is it blue? I don't know. Wait, are there 1, 2, 3, 4? No, it's still just 4. 4 colors. You can change, you can put on this little $5 accessory. And as long as you don't choose the same handle, you can tell whose is whose now. Of course, right now they only have 3 of those. Maybe they have some hidden back here. See a lot of Woody. Buzz. Yeah, there's only 3 available right now. But this is something brand new they just initiated this past week. What do you guys think of this? Too much? Perfect? Just right for your fillable resort mug? Leo, I wish the resort mugs were bigger and had more fluid ounces. You only get 2 sips. They are pretty small. They do not hold a lot. They have that resort mug insulation, which means that it's not even as big as what you see here. And for me, someone who drinks and can, drink a lot at a time, you want to fill one up and get some more immediately. So they are on the little bit of small side. How it works, $22.99 for each cup for the length of your resort stay. They're only good at the resorts, guys. They do not work inside the parks. I don't recommend taking them inside the parks because there's just more you're having to keep up with and you can't get any refills on them. So, oh, they have more over here. All right, more, one more. All right, they have more. More desserts. Coffee cakes, banana bread, Mickey cinnamon rolls, chocolate chip croissants, and blueberry muffins. Guarini says, I really do like the idea of the handle accessory. Such a simple thing, but I'm a simple guy. Hey, it doesn't take much, right? We would do different things too, because you know, there's 5 of us and there's only 4 colors, so 2 of us always had to share colors. What we'd end up doing was I would share a color with Susan. So if we mixed up a mug, it was always us, and you know, that was fine. The kids wouldn't, you know, flip out because they drank. If you are on any special dietary restrictions, make sure to ask to speak to a chef. And they may even have some additional stuff. Susan is gluten-free, and they usually have some gluten-free items that she can enjoy, snacks here and there as well. So I'm going to sit for just a quick second to talk about something else. I'm going to go to the far edge so I don't bother anybody. So I'm going to go way over here. All right, just real quick. So, resort mugs. There is debate about this. Some people will tell you that when you purchase a resort mug, that it's only good at the resort that you're staying at. I, for one, have never been told by a cast member that I am not allowed to use my resort mug at other resorts. It is a resort mug. It is not a contemporary resort mug. It is not a Art of Animation resort mug. It is a resort mug. So if I do any resort hopping, I'll take my mug with me. Some will say that's cheating and it's against the rules. Like I said, I've never had a cast member tell me no. Never have been an issue. Matter of fact, we've even, you know, when they work, the computer chips, they could program them to not work at different resorts if that's the way they wanted them to go, but they've never done so. So what is cheating is if you take a resort mug into the parks and you go to ABC Commissary, Satuli Canteen, or someplace where they have drink stations, and you bring your resort mug in, those are not supposed to be meant to be used in the parks. And if you take those in and you use them for drink stations, that is against the rules, and you could have someone say something to you about it. But as far as resort to resort, I've never had an issue. If you have questions about it, please feel free to ask your resort if you're really concerned about that. But that's never been an issue here as well. Purple Haze Pirate, we use our mugs all over property resorts, yes. James E. Chris, did you say if you and Susan mix up your mugs, if it would be fine? What about the cooties? Studies have shown after the first 7 years, your cooties have already evolved. They have already mixed and mutated. There's nothing to be done after 7 years. Susan and I have been married for 25. Way past the point of no return. Well, exactly. You know, if it's the purple or the blue, I wouldn't know the difference. So, Leo, a great good tip for traveling family. Purchase a set of reusable straws. Plus a boba size straw, no more paper straws. Costco sometimes has sets, or if that's a concern of yours, Leo, you can get reusable metal straws that are for travel and just take them with you. We've got several travel clients who never use a paper straw at all. They don't use anybody else's straws. They just bring theirs with them and then they wash them out every night when they get back to the room. That's another way to do it as well, if that's something you're concerned about. Hey Caitlin, how are you? Tomorrow's your birthday? You'll come in tomorrow. We'll sing happy birthday to you. And let's see, is there any other questions before we get back outside? And we're gonna walk around each of the 4 areas. It's gonna be really hot outside. It's also gonna be bright, which means my screens are gonna go dark. So it's gonna be harder for me to see questions, but I'll see to do what I can to answer all of your questions about it. TLP, my only complaint about the resort mugs, they aren't very well insulated. Luckily, it only takes you about 33 seconds to drink the drink, so usually mine stays pretty cold. Wish they would let you trade in your old mugs for new ones. That's the one thing, firefighter, is that there is no advantage to bring in your old mugs. If you have a mug from a previous trip, you can recharge them, but unless you're just wanting not to get a brand new mug, it's just don't travel with it and come back with a new mug. If it's a concern of waste, I can see that, but it's the same price no matter what. So, and oh, anonymous Pam. I don't know who that is. Anonymous Pam just sent in a PayPal. Let me see if I can find it. Nobody say anything to Pam because Pam is anonymous. Anonymous Pam just tipped $26.26. You need a snacky snack. Hashtag always eating. I've actually been really good today. So far, the only thing I've had is Mexican street corn. So it's been one of those days. But thank you so much, Pam. Well, I may be coming back in and maybe we'll grab something from the food court to share with you guys because we just got a PayPal. Anonymous Pam sent a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you guys so very, very much. We have a lot of people who support the channel and make it possible for us to share out information and just to make sure you guys have someone that you can feel comfortable with to ask questions. Not just from a woo-woo, we're having fun, but from a let's just be legitimately practical here. So thank you guys for everyone in the crew who makes it possible for us to do what we do. And even more so, thank you again, Pam. Even more so, the best way you can support the channel in a way that doesn't cost you any money. Next time you guys are ready to visit Walt Disney World, Universal, take a cruise, reach out to us. As long as we're taking care of our family, we're gonna take care of this channel and make sure we're taking care of you guys too. First, feed our family, and then we're gonna feed into you guys. So if we can help you book your next vacation, you've been booking your vacations yourself for years, and that's great. You know all kinds of cool stuff. We would love for you guys to have somebody on your side in case anything ever happens and someone you can contact when you need help. So reach out to us. eartoyourmagic.com is our website, and fill out a form. So far today, we've had several of you do that for upcoming Run Disney races. We'd love to do that for all of your travel when it comes to stuff like that. So reach out to us, guys, and remember, it costs you nothing to have us be your Travelmation travel agent, and that is the best way to make sure we keep going. As long as we can keep taking you guys, taking care of you for travel, we'll take care of you for the channel as well. So let's get outside. If you guys have questions, keep throwing them in there. Can I just say, we have got so many mods hanging out here to look out for you guys. Can you guys give a quick just shout out and say hello to the mods here today? The mods are jumping in after having such a rough morning this morning with Run Disney. They're doing a good job of taking care of you guys. They're here to answer your questions, to look out for you when I can't see what's going on, and our mods are amazing. They volunteer their time to watch out for the community, and they are part of the community. They are not a police force. They are pretty much actually a support system, and I am very grateful to have them on at all times. So thank you, mods, for all that you guys do on a regular basis. All right, let's get outside. Let's go do some walking around and show you guys each of the 4 areas. We're gonna start off at Cars, and we're gonna make our way over to Finding Nemo, then the Lion King. Those are our 3 spaces for family suites, and then we're gonna make our way to the Little Mermaid room. One thing I wanted to do before we go outside is I want to show you guys a little bit of what the family suites look like, since we're not going to just walk into somebody's room when we go over there. So what are you going to find inside the family suites? The family suites are perfect for up to 6 people, 2 bathrooms, 1 full bed or full queen size bed regular, 1 Murphy bed, and 1 pull out couch bed. And the great thing about these rooms is this right here is one of the examples from the Lion King rooms. The couch area has a small kitchenette in it, televisions, both in that room and in the other room. That couch does pull out right there. There is a refrigerator that will cool, not refrigerate, but cool your drinks if you need something to actually goes down more than I think like 45 degrees. You need to make sure to ask for some help. Little kitchenette area right there. Our Gora McFamily, sad my family outgrew a family suite. we need the McMahon suite, the McMahon penthouse from now on. So inside the bathrooms, love, of course, the Lion King theme on this one. We have the little dining area. The table folds down into a Murphy bed, which is really great. The only thing is you can't eat and sleep at the same time. Well, you can, but you get crumbs under the covers. It just folds down. Very easy to do. And then, of course, you have your main bedroom there. Now, out in the living room, of course, there's another television, there's a little closet, and there are chest drawers. So you can unpack your bags and put your stuff away. So, Michelle says, Cars was amazing. We had a good time over there. McMahon family needed an entire wing. Yeah, we can put you in the tree houses if you guys have never done that before. I think they can sleep up to 8, I think. Off the top of my head. So we got little ones even more. So that's what the suites looks like inside. The other great thing about the family suites here at Art of Animation, they are all inside hallways. Now, Art of Animation is a value resort, but it is the only value resort that has indoor hallways for the family suites only. If you go to the Little Mermaids outside, you open the door to your room, humidity, heat, immediate. Family suites, you're inside hallways. So if you're one of those people who enjoys going to deluxe hotels, because once you get inside the building, you can at least cool off before you get into the room. You can also do that at Art of Animation for the family suites. So I'm also going to give you one more tip before we get out there. Disney Lisa's suite was great for 3 adults too, have space. The last time we stayed for one of our Run Disney events, I took the couch. Owen was on the Murphy bed. Coach Calvin was in the bedroom. Plenty of space for all of us to have our own space. And I don't know if my snoring kept Calvin awake, but Owen doesn't count. So, you know, there's plenty of elbow room for 3 adults if you want to spread out that way. When you contact us to book your rooms here at Art of Animation and you want to stay in one of the family suites, if you want a little tip to save a little bit of money, you can get a reserved guaranteed family suite. What is a guaranteed family suite? It is you opting to spend a little less money for giving Disney the choice of which of the 3 family suite theme areas you stay in. Now, when you contact us and you say, I want to stay in a family suite, we can say, you want Cars? You want the Lion King? I want to keep calling him Little King. The Lion King or Finding Nemo. Each of those may have different price points. As a matter of fact, Finding Nemo is going to be the most expensive because it's right there by the main pool. It's going to be a little higher. If you give Disney the option to make that choice for you, depending on what their availability is, discount if it's available. So when you contact us and you fill out a form, you say, I want to stay at Art of Animation. We have 5 people and we can't stay in a little memory room. We want a family suite. If you don't tell us what suite station you want to stay in, we may give you the opportunity of getting one of the guarantees. It's going to be cheaper, but you lose the option of choosing which theme for your room. And for those of you who don't care, it's a great way to save a little money. So, all right, let's get back out there. Let's do a little bit of sweating. Let's go check out the Cars area. Thank you guys for the thumbs up, and thank you, crew, for sending out our streams and inviting people that are not a part of our community that you've run into out and about when you're out at the grocery store, the post office. You're buying a new pair of whatever at the register, and someone goes, oh, I love your Disney bag. We want to go to Walt Disney World. Thank you guys for referring them over to Ear to Ear Magic and letting them know that we would be glad to help them answer their questions and help them take a little bit of stress out from making those decisions on their own. Now, I didn't tell you guys this. Maybe I did. Don't tell anybody I told you. If you're checking in and you're staying this summer for Cool Kids Summer here at Pop Century, Art of Animation, or a few other of the value resorts, make sure your kids get their Cool Kids backpack. Just ask. Cool Kids backpack. They're cool. You're gonna want one. Promise you. The big blue pool has the drop off. That's where parents go in the deep end if they don't watch carefully. It is a full bar for the pool. You can also get mocktails, and it's one of your stations for resort pills or a resort mug if you have one. Hello, Clarence. How you doing? Woo, welcome in, big guys. Grow McFamily, I've never heard of the tree houses. All right, so what you need to do, Grow McFamily, go onto Ear to Ear Magic's page like you are now, but when you go into the search, go back to last summer and look up Saratoga Springs. Thanks, folks. Please keep your speeds down here. This area is monitored by the Radiator Springs Sheriff. One thing I like about the drop off, Michelle, is they have smoothies, little slushies, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. So, how you doing, Doc? This is Doc Hudson, aka the Hudson Hornet. Lots of photo ops here at these resorts. And in the same way that I've told you guys, make sure to feel free to check out other resorts and walk around. Sometimes people forget. To explore their own resort. they'll stay at Art of Animation. They'll go over to the car suite, and every time they go to the parks, they walk back up to the front and they get on a bus and they go to a park and then they come back over to cars. And somehow they will go the entire week without ever having explored the rest of their resort. Lots of photo ops, guys. So take some time when you're staying here. It is one of the perks of staying on property, is having some really great spaces. Hallway, Art of Animation. Yes, you'll see these buildings right here. All of these have inside hallways. So when you're staying at a value resort, value resorts include the All Stars, Pop Century, Art of Animation. It is, or even moderate resorts. Other than Coronado Springs, when you're staying at Destino Tower, none of the other values or moderates have inside hallways. So if that is a concern of yours, when you are staying with a family member who has a scooter, then, you know, this is a good opportunity for you. For instance, here, Tomater. To go inside to your rooms, there are hallways. Why is that an important thing? Hallways have air conditioning. That means it takes less to air condition your room. And it's a little darker and quieter. So I like that. How you doing today, Mater? Look this guy in the eye and tell him you wouldn't want to come hang out with him at Art of Animation. I knew you done made a good decision. Come stay here at Art of Animation. Girl, jump out of your way here. All right, we got ourselves the Cozy Cone. You guys remember the Cozy Cone Hotel. This is our side pool, our quiet pool, open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's not going to be as loud. So they play music. It's not going to be like loud, and they're not going to be like recreation, like screaming and all the other stuff we saw at the big blue pool. And they have the little cabanas here. So here's Sarge. He's ready to help you with any surplus issues you may have. Now, parents, please, one thing, don't let them climb up on things. And second, it is Florida. It always makes me really nervous when I see families coming in and they get really excited and the kids come over and they want to jump up on the cars and they want to climb on them or just touch them. These are hot, okay? These are not meant to be, there's no, you know, this type of material gets very, very warm, so make sure nobody gets their fingers burned. All of these buildings, they're all suites. And there are 3 buildings for the cars area. How you doing, Farif? Welcome in. Now, true to detail. What I mean by true to detail, I want you to notice Bonnie over here. Bonnie has headlights, okay? Lightning McQueen, he has stickers. He's a race car. He doesn't have actual headlights. Why? Because they don't race at nighttime. So, true to detail in just that way. All right, man. Let's go. Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Awesome. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah.
You want to say hi?
We would love to. They would love to.
Where are you guys visiting from?
Biloxi, Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah, we
awesome.
follow
So
you.
you guys are normal. This is good weather for you guys then.
Great.
So I love the Cool Kids Summer Ball.
Yeah.
Did they give that to you up at the front desk? That's cool. You guys want to say hi?
Yeah.
Sure. Who do you want to give a shout out to back at home in Biloxi, Mississippi?
My friend Jude.
Jude, I hope you're having a cool summer. I don't know if you're having as cool a summer as what you got going on right here. But you can play that back and send it to him as well. Have you guys been to the parks yet?
Yes, we have.
What's the coolest thing you've done so far on your vacation?
Probably like rode the new test track.
Oh, the test track. Did you like test track? What about Guardians of the Galaxy?
That was fun too.
If you had the right,
I rode that a while ago.
but the new test track is one of the newer things you guys have checked out. And how long are you guys here for?
We've been here for 11 days. We leave Wednesday.
Wednesday? So a couple. Oh, tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Thursday. I take it.
Thursday. Okay, you freaked me out. I'm like, oh no, you guys are leaving tomorrow. No. So a couple more days. So good trip.
Very good.
And now we've added a few more things with Cool Kids Summer. Did you guys get Did you get to see Bluey?
We didn't. We haven't been to Animal Kingdom.
Haven't been to Animal Kingdom? They just took out the queue.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a queue, or you don't have to have the queue thing anymore. You can just go right into standby now. Should be easier to go by if you're a Bluey fan.
Yeah.
I like Bluey, but if you're a Bluey fan, it's not bad to check out.
We're heading back to Epcot.
So, and I'll be at Epcot tomorrow, hopefully. So, well, you guys, thanks for saying hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
And we're doing a series this summer. We've done it for 4 years. This is our 5th year doing it, of going to the different resorts and saying what we like about them, what we don't like about them, how good they are. What do you guys like the most about Art of Animation? What's the favorite thing about staying here?
Just like the feeling, being here.
Good theming, right?
Yeah.
And I love the fact that if you like cars, if you like the characters, lots of good photo ops and stuff like that as well. So, have you checked the backside of Fillmore? Have you read all of his all of his bumper stickers?
Some of them. Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. I love the little secret things in there as well. Well, thanks guys for saying hi.
Nice to meet you.
And when you guys make it back home, if you ever feel like you just want to have a park day, we stream every weekday.
We watch.
So you can come on in and ride some rides with us.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks guys. Appreciate it. You guys have fun. So I'm going to show you guys Fillmore here on the back side. He's got some really cool bumper stickers. So make sure to check him out. How you doing?
Hey, just wanted to stop by and say hi real quick.
Oh, sure.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. We're always ninja watching, so.
Well, thanks for ninja watching.
Yeah.
By the way, my daughter would absolutely love your shirt. The only thing would be better if a Chromie was on there as well.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for ninja watching. Appreciate it.
My name is Chris Holcomb. Usually in the chat.
Is it going to Chris Holcomb in the chat as well?
Yes.
That way, I want people hear it. They can next time they go, like, I remember meeting you guys.
Yeah.
So,
and you actually one time while you were in Magic Kingdom, you read my wife's name on the stream because her name is Patricia, and it's the only place outside.
That's pretty cool. It really is, you know. There was something else. I'm trying to remember what it was. There was somebody that I remember in Disneyland, the same kind of thing. I love going through the queue, and you see some of the names up there, and it's like, I've never had my name said out on the stream. I was just reading up one of the tombstones. Like, that works out pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like we can't find it anywhere else, but we found it at Disneyland.
My daughter's name is Liberty. Can't find that on anything in the parks anywhere.
Yes.
That's mom and dad's fault.
Well.
But you know what? It's still a cool name.
Yeah.
So, where's home for you guys?
Ringgold, Georgia.
I know where Ringgold is.
I've heard you talk on the stream about Dalton.
Yeah. We drove through Ringgold just coming back from Dollywood, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go from Chattanooga through Ringgold and on down.
All the way down.
Yeah.
On the way up, we went up the other side, and we were talking about, I was joking about the fact of stopping at the Dillard House. I was like, can you imagine having a meal at the Dillard House? It's so good. But it's like we didn't have time, and we couldn't stop there.
Yeah.
And on the way back, we came down through the other way, and I'm like, oh, we can't stop at the Dillard House. Have you guys eaten at the Dillard House before?
I have not.
Put it on your list. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
They just put a ton of food in front of you, and most all of it's been made on the farm.
Oh, okay.
So they have a huge farm area, and so all of their vegetables and stuff that they place on the table are from the farm. So you're just like, you're eating green beans, you're like, they just had them out there. It's like eating at your grandma's house, you know? Kind of deals growing up. So, well, thank you guys for Ninja watching. Now, these guys don't get to see your guys' face, because I assume you guys are good to be Ninja on the side.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but it was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
And
we actually staying over at Riverside. And
okay.
We were watching you on stream. I was like, let's go see.
Oh, so you came over just to say hello?
Yes.
Dude, that was awesome. Thank you guys.
Like I said, we've watched for a very hot minute. We've came down a few times and everything. Helped me out because I do a lot of research and stuff like that myself, because I'm usually the one planning. So
well, the next time you come to our visit, come and let us help you do the planning and all that with like book through us, and we can answer all those kind of questions. And we tell you the stuff that sometimes there are things we can't tell you. We won't tell you on stream, but we're like, you know what, if you stay here, this is great, but little inside stuff. Now, do you guys like Riverside?
Actually, I didn't think I was going to like the room that we were in because we're in the
okay, yeah.
But it's facing the river, and we're right there by Old Man, by Old Man Island and everything. Because I was like,
good old out.
We're going to be a long way from everything. Just like they just put us out the back nine. Actually, no, I love it. Because how they got it out there decorated as well. Because my daughter is a huge Tiana fan.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a perfect resort for you.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys walk over to French Quarter?
No, not yet.
Please do, especially if your daughter loves Tiana. Go into the Sassagoula River food court.
Beignets.
It's all decorated with Tiana stuff in there. You've got Tiana merchandise in the store there as well. And you can get yourself some beignets if you've never had the beignets.
Oh, we do.
So, and you know, it's nice to have those every once in a while.
Yes.
Now, are you guys pass holders, or do you?
No.
The reason I was going to tell you is that if you are pass holders right now, through the end of July, pass holders get 40% off at the restaurant inside of Riverside.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen the restaurant there?
Boat rides, right?
Yes, Boat Rides Dining Hall. If you're an AP holder, you get 40% off of Boat Rides until the end of July. And it's just because I think a lot of APs forget that it's in there, and so they're like, come on, check it out and try it out.
Yeah.
But now, if you like barbecue, if you like, you know, good plates, you can get one there, and it's all you care to enjoy. So if you go into the park and he doesn't get enough to eat, take him into Boat Rides, and they can just put a plate in front of him, and when he finishes this and he goes, I want some more of that, they'll just keep bringing it. And it's very quiet in there. It doesn't get a lot of attention. So
sweet.
And have you guys seen Yeehaw yet?
Have not.
Still an option.
Yeah.
Look out and see if he's got a lot of energy. If you don't like high energy shows, maybe find something else. But he's a good high energy show as well. Well,
right.
Thank you guys so very much.
much.
Take it easy. Are you going to be riding the Skyliner back?
No, we're actually just going to be driving back because we went to Epcot this morning, and we're going to go back to ride some other things that we
go back to Epcot as well.
Just, you know, not some because we've seen the Luminous before and stuff like that. It's just we're going to take this time and ride the rides instead of watching.
Well, everybody else watching fireworks, get on those rides. That's what my son does. Caleb does that. He waits till the parades, the fireworks, and the big shows, and he gets on the rides and just knocks them out.
Our last day is going to be tomorrow at Magic Kingdom, and that's what we're planning on doing tomorrow night too.
Awesome.
So,
well, it's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Take it easy, and seriously, the next time you guys have a question or something, reach out to us.
Yes.
Love to meet you guys and help you on the next time.
It's hot.
Yes. Hydrate.
Yes.
Go get those resort mugs filled up.
Yeah.
You know they work at the other resorts, right? So stop through the lobby and fill that up.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. So that's part of our magic crew. Thank you guys, Chris and his wife, for coming over and saying hello. And it's always a pleasure to see you guys. I'm never, ever too busy. Please come over and say hello, because it is for you guys that I'm out here doing what I do. So, but please come over and check out the bumper stickers that we have behind film. I think they're funny, but my favorite one, let me find it. I break for jackalopes. The jackalope is a character from Bounding, one of Pixar's shorts. So take advantage of finding little Easter eggs here and there as about. So, all right, so I want to see if I can pop into the hallway real quick again, just to take a little bit of heat off of the camera equipment, because one thing to keep in mind when you do stay at this resort, you stay out on the sidewalks for a bit, you stand still, it does gather some heat. Just be prepared for that. So I'm simply going to come in and take a beach stop. Getting Disney's California Adventures vibes now. I gotta borrow your AC for a second, man. It is good and hot out there. But you know what? I wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah. All right. Nick says that one of the bumper stickers says 51237. George Carlin is the voice actor for Fillmore, and that's his birthday on the sticker. So, all right, here we go. Every third blink is slower, man. Did you guys notice that? It's like weird. Everybody say hi to Flo. Hi, Flo. All right, let's make our way on over to Finding Nemo, which we kind of already checked out already, so we'll do a quick walk there as well. Now, my screens are darkened today because thankfully I have no screens that the company has for it. And in extreme brightness, the screens go darker. So if you guys have a question or something that I missed, if the mods couldn't help you out, let me know. You got a tire off the side there. Keep going, I'll help you out. There you go. You hit that perfect. There may be some more Easter eggs here. I hope that you guys can explore them. I intentionally did not show you guys what's happening inside the Cozy Cone Motel. A few other Easter egg surprises in there as well. All right, so here are our 3 T's for cars. There are only 2 buildings for Finding Nemo, 2 for Lion King, and 3 for Little Mermaid. So there are more car suites than there are Nemo and Lion King. Lori, if they had a Flo's Diner, I would eat there. The food might be a little oily. All right, so I want to show you guys on the back side of the drop-off. We've got restrooms, but the big thing to know is I want you guys to notice this is where our laundry is. You're staying for a long period here at Walt Disney World. You're staying for 9 days, don't pack for 9 days. Pack for 6 and then come and do some laundry. No shame. Leave that space in the suitcase for souvenirs. Are there suites for Fabio, Elmo, Chico, and Harpo? Yeah. Hi. Welcome to Art of Animation. My name's Chris. So I'm going to let you guys use your imagination that the pool is over there. We have guests over here swimming, so I'm going to let them swim away, keep on swimming. You guys know what a pool looks like, so we're going to keep our camera on this side. But just know that it's a very large pool. It's one of the largest pools we have for a Valley Resort. And there is a ginormous splash pad here for the kids who want to get wet but can't swim. So if you're going to be doing your laundry here, like Coach Calvin was talking about, it used to be back in the day, you had to put in your quarters and sit there for an hour. Take them out, put in your quarters and sit there for an hour, because you never wanted to leave your clothes that were done left in the machine for fear of them going away. Nowadays, they have machines that allow you to not only pay through digital means, but also have timers that you can show you exactly when your cycles are going to be done. So if you feel comfortable leaving your cycle running, you can use the apps that are provided on property, and you'll know exactly when your load of wash is going to be finished, so you can get there a few minutes early, but not have to sit there the entire time. When choosing which resort theme you want for a family suite, if you are going to choose one, keep in mind Finding Nemo is the one closest to the lobby. It's also the one closest to the giant resort pool. These rooms are going to be the more expensive of the 4 sections. Cars, it has its own quiet pool, second most. Lion King has no pool access at all. So something to take into consideration when you're deciding where you want to stay. For some, they want to be right by the pool. If your family does not like to go to the pool and finds the pools to be loud and would like to avoid them, the Lion King is the best way to go. All right, somebody, Rick B, says a great way to save a little bit of money. If you buy their little sample sizes of laundry detergent, it can be expensive. Rick B, the best thing I recommend nowadays is they have what they call, we've always known dryer sheets, but they now have washing sheets. These sheets do not get activated until they have water, so you can put them in a Ziploc bag and bring your own washing detergent. It's a great way to save money, and it doesn't require you to break out and bring a 128 ounce bottle with you anywhere. You can simply have a Ziploc bag with a couple of washing sheets. They're like dry sheets, no liquid at all. You don't have to worry about it on TSA. So please note, when you choose your family suites, you choose your theme. You will not choose where they are in the buildings. So just because you have a Finding Nemo doesn't mean you're going to have a pool view. It also doesn't mean you're going to be in the closest of the building, closest to the lobby. You still get a room over there. No view of the pool and a little bit away from the lobby, but it's still considered the Finding Nemo. Just a little expectations. Be prepared for that. All right, here comes our third section, also family suites, indoor hallways. The Lion King. Lots of photo ops here in the Lion King area. How you doing, our next somewhere? Nick says we faced the Skyliner and never heard it. All right, this is Prime Rock. Owen's favorite place. It's the fire pit. Check your resort schedules. Every night at these resorts, they will have a fire pit activity where you can roast marshmallows. The marshmallows are complimentary. The sticks to roast them are complimentary. If you want to purchase a s'mores kit, they will have kits that will allow you to purchase the Hershey's chocolate and the graham crackers to complete your s'mores. Again, great backdrops. Make sure to include time and you're running around on your vacation. Take your family over and get some great photos with the backdrops that are provided here in the areas. Again, interior hallways for the family suites. And if you missed it earlier, some of our the family suites inside that I showed you earlier, or for the Lion King, great theming. One of my favorite things is I want you guys to notice the two sort of table stands in front of the couch there in the photo in the bottom right hand of the screen. The words on top of those stands are words to the songs Hakuna Matata, all wrapped around in a circle. So Hey Ed, how's it going? Hey Shinzy. The elephant graveyard, not a full playground, but a cool little run around for the kids. Just don't let them out of your sight. These three certainly aren't going to let them get out of their sight. Scar's here to keep attendance. He keeps account of everybody who comes by. And that is the Lion King section. 2 buildings. Our 4th and final area, the Little Mermaids, the most requested room themes of any. When we get requests from people who would just say, I want to stay here. We hear the Little Mermaids a lot. And while we do love the Little Mermaid, it is our job as your travel agent to make sure you are aware of a couple of things. 1, the rooms are the same size and setup as the rooms at Pop Century, but generally cost a few dollars more. So sometimes we have people who just ask for the Little Mermaid rooms because that's the only rooms they're aware of. And when that's the case, we want to make sure to fill in the holes and say, hey, if you love the Little Mermaid, let's price it out and let's help you guys out with it. But if you're just saying the Little Mermaid because that's the only ones you know, we will oftentimes will tell you it's a little cheaper at Pop Century, even at their more premium rooms. So we can always price it out for you. Second thing, no indoor hallways. Sometimes people think that because you have indoor hallways for the family suites at the rest of the buildings here that you're going to have indoor hallways, and they get down here and they're like, ah, these are outdoor hallways. Yes, they are. Just like every other value resort. And then the biggest thing I want to make sure you guys are all aware of, they are the farthest rooms from the lobby. Now, to some people, that's not that big a deal. You're not going to go to the lobby that much anyway. But if you are the Disney dad or the Disney parent who is responsible for running to the lobby at last night when everybody's back from the parks and it's your job to fill up all the resort mugs, ask yourself, is that going to be an issue? And get yourself a snarf blaster. Nice breeze coming through here today. All right, let's take you guys around. Again, good photo ops. Got our treasure. You've got your statue of Prince Eric, straight from Ariel's grotto. King Triton to the left, Ursula to the right, and straight on the other side of the pool is Ariel herself. These rooms are of course much smaller than your family suites. They only hold up to 4 guests. There are 2 queens in each room. There is a quiet pool. So please have it noted, the Lion King is the only one that doesn't have its own dedicated pool area. Hey guys, what do you call a fish with no eyes? Hard to spell too. Dopey Runner, we've stayed at the Mermaid Rooms. Love this resort. As I mentioned before, for those who like a little trivia and back history, these buildings were intended to be the other half of Pop Century. Specifically, these were built to be the 1940s when construction stopped. Oh, gotta love the early 2000s. So, before it was stopped, these were meant to be the 1940s, which is why you're going to find the same style of building that you would find over at Pop Century. They were built to be the other half of Pop Century. They were supposed to be the zeros, the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s of the 1900s. But construction stopped. You know how things go. Everything's cyclical. And when it was time for Disney to bring this resort back into play around 2012, they decided to go in a completely different direction. But unfortunately, the 40s had already been built and were laying dormant. So they instead decided to make these into the Little Mermaid Rooms, and they built completely different style and designs for the remainder of the resort. All right, Timothy, let me know how that works. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Out on the shoulder, work all day. Out in the sun, let's slip away. We make it floating down where it's floating under the sea. Sebastian, dude, we've talked about this, son. You need to use sunscreen. You're looking redder than ever. Okay. Done. Now, some of you guys who have been watching with us today, like, I've been here, I've seen this, I know this like the back of my hand. Others have been watching today and like, you know, I've heard of Art of Animation. I didn't know what it was about. And I hope that this may have been a beneficial walkthrough. Why do we do these? Because we want you guys to feel comfortable enough to know the product, that when you make a choice to stay here, you do it knowing what you're getting and that it's a good fit for you and your family. And if you've stayed here many times already, maybe this is just a little refresher, make sure nothing's changed. Or also just to kind of think about, what did you like about it? What did you not like about it? As your travel agents, it's not our job to tell you where to stay. It's not our job to tell you what you should do. It's our job to give you the options so that you have the information and you have the weapons to make the right choices for your stay. In most cases, there are no wrong answers when it comes to choosing a hotel. Most times, there can be different options. And you know what? Depending on your stay and when you're coming and what's happening in your life at that time, some options might be better than others. But every once in a while, we do find there's a hotel that when people get here, they just do not enjoy it. It is not the right theming. It's not the right vibe. It's not an inviting place for them to come back to after they spend an entire day in the parks, and they're not as comfortable. So ask questions, and we hope that when you guys reach out to us that we can kind of provide to you guys the things that help make those decisions to find out whether or not it's a good fit or not, because our job is to make sure you have a good vacation. Thanks for letting us be a part of that process. So no one needs to tell Sebastian how much seafood Susan and I had when we were in Alaska just recently. We don't need to bring that up. Hello, Zazu. Someone's mentioning connecting rooms. If you do need a connecting room, each of those rooms is a separate reservation, but we can have them connected. What I mean by connected is we have them connected on the reservation, and we can make the request that we get rooms that are either connected by a door or at least on the same hallway and floor, so you guys can have easy access to each other's rooms. How you doing, Crown V? You want a connected room and make sure they pay for it, Haley? That's an awesome setup. I don't know if we can make that happen. I don't think we morally could do that, because we represent our clients and we look out for the best for them. But if I'm looking out for you but not the other guy, the problem is, Haley, if I do find someone who's willing to make those arrangements, they're going to be in tough demand. First come, first serve. I just can't wait to begin. All right, so the only place we did not walk out to, and we came in that way, is if you guys come up to the end of the stream and you're like, well, what about the Skyliner? We did come in on the Skyliner, so it was at the front of the stream. If you missed that, but one of the biggest perks of staying here is, of course, Skyliner access. Skyliner gives you quick and easy access to not only the other Skyliner resorts, but it can quickly get you to Hollywood Studios and to Epcot with a nice little ride in the sky. One of the things I need you guys to be aware of is if you are staying here and you're trying to do a rope drop at Hollywood Studios, getting there early to the Skyliner is going to be important, because you have not only here but Pop Century using the same Skyliner, and lines for the Skyliner can be quite long early in the morning. But the Skyliner does load pretty quickly. It shouldn't take you long to get on the Skyliner, but sometimes people really get freaked out when they get out there and they see that there's a little bit of a line just to get on the Skyliner itself. All right. I'm gonna pop back into the Landscape of Flavors, our food court here. Yes, I know. They're mine. They're mine. Mine, mine, mine. All right. Hello. All right, as we wrap up today's stream, we hope that it's either been a fun flashback for you guys to come back here to Art of Animation. I'm going to turn that on there, see if that helps. Or had questions, you're like, I bought a drink with me to cool off with afterwards. Got a little fizzy. Peach sparkling tea. I didn't know it was sparkling. There we go. Yeah, it is sparkling. If you do have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments right now. Or if you're watching in replay, you can always leave a comment on one of our videos, even if it's not something that's been in the past week or so. I get notifications and I can see any comments that come up. I've had people comment from vlogs 3 years ago, and I can still see it. And if it's something that requires an answer, I can respond back to it. So feel free to let us know. Nick says, we ate lunch here once, 3 Owens. Oh man, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here today. As always, if we can help you guys out, you know where to reach us. You simply go to our website, eartoearmagic.com. I'm freezing, I'm not sure why that is. Am I freezing on your end too? But reach out, let us know where you guys would like to stay, and if you'd like more information. Especially if you're kind of choosing between a few different resorts. If you think you might want to stay here, you think you might want to stay there, but you're not really sure which is going to be better, we can be glad to help you get a quote to compare the cost, and then we can sit there and talk to you in your circumstances to see which one is better, and many different reasons as well. So be glad to help you guys out. And remember, no fees. There are no fees to have us be your travel agent. We get paid a commission if and only if you travel, and it comes out of the price you would normally pay to Disney or Universal or Disney Cruise Line or Royal Caribbean or any of those. We get paid and you pay the same price. So even if we get you a promotion later on, if there's a price difference later on and they put a promo on your stay, we'll bring your price down. You're still paying the same price it would you be if you weren't using an agent. But in certain situations, remember, if they do lower the price on a promotion, Disney will not call you back. They will not send you an email to say, hey, a promotion has just been added to your stay time frame. Would you like us to lower your cost? But that's something we love to be able to do as your Travel Nation travel agent. So let us know. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you guys so much for everybody hanging out with us here today. Disney Lisa says, thanks for taking us around ADA. Oh, look, my phone just got bright again. Michelle says, thank you, Chris, for the memories. We had a great time at this resort. This is Princess Ari's second resort stay with us, and she just had a great time every time she saw Crush outside of our room. So thank you guys again for all the support you give us as a channel, as a community, and as travel agents. As a small business operator, it does mean the world to us when you give us the opportunity to help you, serve you, and to take people that, you send us our way as well. You bless us in so many different ways. As small business owners, we can't ask for more. And guys, we hope that you've enjoyed watching with us today. If this is your first time, tomorrow we're going to be back into the parks, having some more fun and hanging out with you guys there as well. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you've never joined us before, so you can find us easily and do some more fun with us here in the parks every weekday, Monday through Friday. We have more stuff to do this week. We have 3 more days, and we still need to figure out when we're going to be doing our Run Disney Princess registration. So you guys take a good time this afternoon. Take a breath. We've been doing lots of walking around. Get yourself something cold to drink. And if you are a member of our Patreon group, you can join us tonight on our June Patreon Zoom call. It's only going to be tonight, so if you're watching this in replay, you might have missed it. But once every month, we have a Zoom call just for our community. And if you are a patron, we'd love to have you guys come join us tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And love to see you guys, whether you can come in for 5 minutes or the entire 2 hours. We'll hope to see you guys sometime this evening. Well, have a great afternoon, guys. Take care of one another. Remember, share a laugh, share a smile, share a compliment. For whatever you do, be the sunshine in somebody else's day. From all of us here at Ear to Ear Magic, have a great one, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in the parks. Thanks, everybody. Sparkling peach tea. I'm not used to my tea sparkling. That's different. Somebody must have put sparkling drink in his tea too.